Welcome back to Rebuild Projects. Thank you for joining me again. We are well on our way to April splash date. So we're trying to go for the end of April, and project by project, task by task, we're getting it done. Now this week we're going to go finish up the boat seats in the cockpit area. That includes the captain seat and the jump seats. They're a little creative, so we're going to use a tractor seat for the captain seat. I got some secondhand folding bus seats for our passenger seats. Let's just call them jump seats. So we're going to get all those finalized and in place. I would like to get a step that covers the fuel tanks and allows us to get over top of those two back transom boxes into the splash well. We can get that done. That would be great this episode. So all in all, a lot of little things to do, but I think when we get them done, it's really going to bring the cockpit together. Let's go, let's jump into it and get another one of our projects finished.
You're watching Rebuild Projects.
I think a good place to start is that step or ledge that's going to not only cover the fuel tank that's sticking out, but also aid to get over top of the transom boxes into the splash well. Right now as it stands, it's about 39 inches from the cockpit sole to the top of the lids, and that's just too much, too awkward to get over top of all the time. So the fuel tank, as it's strapped up, it's about 14 inches to the top of it. So right at that 15-inch mark, we need to create something that we can stand on repeatedly and get over whenever we need to work on an outboard or whatnot. I played around with some marine ply that I have outside, but I kind of want to save it for another project. I came up with an idea. Well, it came to me. I lifted a tarp out in the garden and I forgot that I had a whole stack of these pressure treated stair treads from a deck project that I never finished, and I think they're going to work out. I think this could be a good solution. They're thick enough. It's 1.25 inches, so it's pretty thick. It's 10.5 inches wide, which is a good stair for your foot. It already comes with a bullnose front, so that's nice. And it's 5 feet long, so it'll fit and span. Let's keep it simple on this one. I still want to get this boat in the water by April, so I figure why overthink it? We need to jump into the cockpit and figure how we're going to attach it to the sides and that back box, and then how to put some sort of bracing underneath where we're going to step all the time. But other than that, I think this will be an easy solution to get up and into the splash well. So let's go do it. for the last little bit, I've been working on this fiberglass box. I went with this new box instead of trying to rework the old two pedestals that I showed you last episode. Once I started adjusting for the maximum height of the new captain's chair, I realized it wasn't going to be tall enough. So this box is 22 by 22 by, well, it's too tall, but it's about 26 tall. We're going to cut it down because basically this box will act as the pedestal. On top of that pedestal, we are going to put this new locking swivel seat. I got this off of the old Amazoner for about $100. And this locking swivel will then attach to the captain's seat and allow it to lock in a number of positions. Basically, each one of these little grooves here is a possible position for the seat to swivel and lock into, which is really cool. It's made for RVs or semi-trucks, so it's a really well built one. I bought it specifically because the bolt patterns that come with it just happen to line up exactly with the seat that we bought. So that's really nice. We're going to cut down the 3 sides and the back, but then here I haven't decided whether it's going to be 2 or 3 inches, but I am going to cut this back panel out, and that will be access for whatever I want stored inside. That took maybe 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes max. And I think, you know, it is so much less dusty. I mean, you still need this because you can see how much dust kind of accumulates on the back edge of the blade when it kicks underneath whatever you're cutting. But I'd say like 80 to 90% of the dust is in here. So I can't recommend this enough. Get yourself just a regular old grinder, or like even better, a variable speed grinder. Get this less than $100 shroud and a really good diamond blade. Hook it up to your vacuum and you are going to thank me. Now with those locking pins all done and they're working really well, I think we can concentrate on the jump seats. So let me grab them and then we can talk about what I got to do and what I've already done to refurbish them.
I'm in the back seat. You should probably take the wheel. I'm kinda twisted inside, and I don't know where I'm going. I'm just here for the ride, okay? Fuck, here comes a double vision. Does Megan Fox have a twin or something? Might be the Prozac kicking in, but she tossed her drink in my face, and I didn't even flinch. My mom says love's not easy, just keep your head held high. People will find you pretty, I just wonder where they are. You like my Batman t-shirt? It costs like 50 bucks. Someone must think I'm pretty fly right now. Maybe I'm going crazy, can't catch a break lately, and I just wonder what you gotta do, what you gotta do to get a little baby. You look amazing, I said it, I meant it, and I just wonder what you gotta do, what you gotta do to get a little love. Get a little, get a little. What you gotta do, what you gotta do. What? Did somebody just say hello? Nah, I'm flying Han style, solo. Do you like that Star Wars reference, baby? There's more where that came from. Catch a movie later? Guess I'll see you around. I got a busy week too, I'm watching X-Files. Could be the Mai Tai doing things, but hey, you know what? I'm calling that a win.
My mom says love's not easy, just keep your head held high. People will find you pretty, I just wonder where they are. I got one extra ticket, do you like Comic-Con? Someone must think I'm pretty fly right now.
I could not be happier with the way that this is all turning out. With these jump seats in, it gives so much space and room now in this tiny little cockpit. I have an unobstructed run here to the cuddy cabin. I've got room to fish. The back ledge / stair allows me to get over into the transom. You know, a lot of these things are coming together and I'm super happy. The jump seats, now that they're fully in, you can kind of get an idea of what I'm doing here. They are older bus accessible area seats. So that's the area in the front of a transit bus where wheelchairs or strollers need to sit safely. They usually have these folding seats, and I got them on Marketplace, but I got them for a steal because they need a lot of work. Not only did they need all of the front cover plates replaced. This is an original one, I just re-riveted it, but these two were missing the front cover plate, so I had to pick up some 1/8" stainless steel sheet, cut it, shape it, and then rivet it in, as well as a lot of the internals. So there's this gas strut that was missing on both of these. The locking pin and all the nylon bushings were totally gone. Some of the hinging of it was totally messed up. So it took a lot of faffing around, but I think I got it working really well. So now when you pull up the handle, the gas strut just closes it nicely. And this co-pilot seat I think is kind of neat. Not only is it folding, but I actually have hinged it to the side of the hull with a really heavy-duty stainless steel hinge. I've added a 1/4" stainless steel plate on the back, bolted that all together to add an extra kind of twisting torsional support there, and because it is going to be kind of cantilevered out when a person sits on it, but most of the time it's going to live right here. And I don't think I've ever seen folding jump seats like this in a boat, so I'm kind of proud of it. Very unique. Next, this captain seat, we got to finish the pedestal, bolt it all down. It's just kind of sitting here right now, and then at the end we could talk about maybe the deck lids. I don't know. I could not be happier with how this cockpit has turned out. It is just super cool, and I think it's going to be really functional. So time will tell. We got to get it in the water and make sure everything, all of our plans, all of our details work in real life. But I got a good feeling, got a really good feeling. Now for this weekend, I'm not going to bore you with it, but I'm going to put some hinges and some toggles on the back lids for the storage box. I got some little details I want to take care of, maybe give it all one last lick of paint. But yeah, we're gearing up for next episode, which is going to be finishing all the rigging. So we got to get all those rigging lines, the electrical, the hydraulics, finish off the controls. Because I want to get the steering finished next week. I want to get all of the Mercury controls installed with its new bracket I'm going to build. Yeah, in general, we're making huge leaps forward. So if you stuck with me to the end, thank you very much. And if you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, because I can't wait to see you again next episode at Rebuild Projects.